Hello, my dear lovely viewers. Welcome back to my channel. Let's take a look at this interesting logarithmic equation. We have log to base 3 upon 4 of the argument x upon 3 plus log to the base of half of the argument x upon 2, everything equal to -2. This problem is bogus and a bit threatening, but it's actually very simple. If we can wrap our head around changing the base of logarithm. We are used to the fact that if we have log to the base of a of the argument b, I can decide to change the base a to x. So that becomes log to the base of x of the argument b all upon log to the base of x of the argument a. So with this theorem of logarithm, we shall simplify this equation. So that means that for this first guy here, log to the base of 3 upon 4 of the argument s upon 3, we're going to be having log to the base of 2 of the argument s upon 3 all upon log to the base of 2 of the argument 3 upon 4 plus here the same thing. We're going to be having log to the base of 2 of the argument s upon 2 all upon log to the base of 2 of the argument half, everything equal to -2. This is the punchline of this solution. Then again, we look at our toolbox, algebra toolbox. We know that log to the base of a of the argument say s upon y. We can actually split this to be log to the base of a of the argument x minus log to the base of a of the argument y. So we shall then take care of all these arguments. So we are going to be having, for the first guy here, we'll be having log to base 2 of the argument x minus log to base 2 of the argument 3 all upon log to base 2 of the argument 3 minus log to base 2 of the argument 4. So guys, before we continue, today is your first time of coming across our videos on YouTube. Please do well to subscribe and follow us for more. And let's take a look at this one and clean it up. So here, I also apply the same division theorem. I'll be having log to the base of 2 of the argument x minus log to the base of 2 of the argument 2 all upon log to the base of 2 of the argument 1 for the denominator minus log to the base of 2 of the argument 2. So everything will be equal to -2. So we have -2. At least we've been able to refine the context of the problem. Now, 4 is 2 squared. So log to base 2 of the argument 4, that should be 2. Log of a base of the same argument is 1. Then for this guy, log to base 2 of the argument 1 is 0. So with those theorems of logarithm, we shall refine this problem once and for all. So we can then rewrite this problem as log to base 2 of the argument x minus log to base 2 of the argument 3 all upon log to base 2 of the argument 3, then minus 2. Like I said, log to base 2 of the argument 4 is 2. Plus log to base 2 of the argument x. Now here, log to base 2 of the argument 2 is 1. We have minus 1. All upon log to base 2 of the argument 1. That's 0. Then minus 1. Log to base 2 of the argument 2. 1. That's we have minus 1 here. Everything equal to -2. So with this, all we just need to do is to do algebraic cleanup. Then our homecoming is guaranteed. So all I will just do is to rewrite this first expression. So we have log to base 2 of the argument x minus log to base 2 of the argument 3 all upon log to base 2 of the argument 3 minus 2. Then on the numerator here we have log to base 2 of the argument x minus 1. Then at the denominator we have 0 minus 1, which is also minus 1. Minus 1, everything equal to negative 2. So with this, we shall simplify further. If I use negative 1 to divide log to base 2 of x, that becomes negative log to base 2 of x. If I use negative 1 to divide negative 1, I will have just 1. So we are going to be having log to base 2 of the argument x minus log to base 2 of the argument 3 all upon log to base 2 of the argument 3 minus 2. Here, like I said, minus divides minus 1. Divides log to base 2 of the argument x, we have minus log to base 2 of the argument x. Minus 1 divided minus 1, that will give us positive 1. Everything equal to negative 2. Now, I will say, let y equal to log to base 2 of the argument x. This will be simpler to handle. So we shall then have y minus log to base 2 of the argument 3 all upon log to base 2 of the argument 3 minus 2. Then here we have minus y plus 1, everything equal to negative 2. So what we are going to do next is to take negative y and 1 to the right side and retain this bogus fraction. So that will then yield y minus log to base 2 of the argument 3 all upon log to base 2 of the argument 3 minus 2. Like I said, we are taking negative y and plus 1. We now have equal to y. When minus crosses equality becomes plus. Then plus 1 crosses becomes a negative. Negative 1 added to negative 2, that becomes a negative 3. Can decide to write this all over 1. So since the fraction is balanced, we can then cross multiply. So we are going to be having y minus log to base 2 of the argument 3 equal to y minus 3 multiply log to base 2 of the argument 3 minus 2. So the next thing we shall do is to expand, the right side. So we have y minus log to base 2 of the argument 3 equal to. So we use y to distribute here. Y multiply log to base 2 of the argument y. So that would be y log to base 2 of the, y multiply log to base 2 of the argument 3. I think that was a slip. So that would be y log to base 2 of the argument 3. Then y multiply negative 2, that will give us negative 2y. Then we use negative 3 to distribute as well. So negative 3 multiply log to base 2 of 3, that will be negative 3 log to base 2 of 3. Then negative 3 multiply negative 2, that will give us a positive 6. So we shall then collect like terms. Anything containing y should be on one side. So we have negative 2y here, then we have y log to base 2 of the argument 3. So negative 2y crosses equality becomes positive. Y log to base 2 of the argument 3 is positive. It crosses becomes negative. So we are going to be having y plus 2y minus y log to base 2 of the argument 3 equal to. So we are going to take negative log to base 2 of the argument 3 to the right. And there we have minus 3 log to base 2 of the argument 3 plus 6. Then plus log to base 2 of the argument 3. So y plus 2y, that will give us 3y. So we have 3y minus y log to base 2 of the argument 3 equal to, here, minus 3 log to base 2 of the argument 3 plus log to base 2 of the argument 3. So that's going to give us minus 2 log base 2 of the argument 3, then plus 6. Now, I can decide to say, okay, let's factor y out here. If I factor out y, I'll open a parenthesis. I'll be having 3 minus y divided into y log base 2 of the argument 3. So we have log base 2 of the argument 3. Then on the right side, I can decide to write 6 first because it's positive. I'll be having 6 minus 2 log to base 2 of the argument 3. So this is the very last lap. So again, for the purpose of elimination, I can decide to also factorize the right side. So we're going to be having y multiply 3 minus log to base 2 of the argument 3. I will factor out 2 here. 2, that will be, now, 2 divided 6, that will be 3. Then 2 divided 2 log to base 2 of the argument 3. Then we have log to base 2 of the argument 3. So guys, as you can see, this entire parenthesis, we annihilate this. So we are left with y equal to 2. And remember, we said, recall, we said y equal to log to base 2 of the argument x. So since y is equal to 2, we are going to be having log to base 2 of the argument x equal to 2. So if we transform this logarithmic equation into its exponential form, s will be equal to 2 squared, which is equal to 4. So s equal to 4 is the solution to this problem. Thanks for watching, guys. Please ensure you like this video, share with your learning friends and colleagues, and don't forget to smash the bell icon so that you'll be notified anytime I upload a new video. See you next time and stay blessed.